Give me an idea of where to cut it up. I have tried very hard not to learn anything about this game. I did have to look up the various chapters and the names of some of the chapters, so that's about as much as I know. Because I want everything to be a surprise, and then if I come back I can proceed with more knowledge. Oh. Oh, is that a blue whale? Oh, I was not expecting... Yes, that's a blue whale. Otherwise known as a rorqual. Oh, there's a whole pod of them. I'm not actually sure that's how they eat. Well, it is how they eat, but I'm not sure that's what they eat necessarily. And we have humpbacks. As far as I know, the blue whales feed mainly on krill, which are these tiny little shrimp-like crustaceans. Oh, wow. Oh, that is actually kind of awesome. Largest animal that's ever lived. Bigger than even the biggest dinosaur. Wow, okay, that was completely unexpected. Oh, those are black smokers, I think. These are a surprisingly recent discovery. They found out about these, and there's a squid. And that does look a bit like a Humboldt. But, yeah, black smokers are... Oh, look at that. It's displaying lights, and we've got something over... Oh, that's interesting. I'm not interested in that at the moment. I want to have a look at the black smokers. Now, what they haven't showed is it's extremely hot around those. But on the sea floor, black smokers have a significant and quite diverse community living around them. Completely unexpected. I'm trying to remember when they were discovered. I want to say the 1970s, 1980s, but up until this point, until these were discovered, it was assumed that all life on Earth was dependent on the sun. And then they found the black smokers. And the life around them is dependent on the black smokers, not on the sun. Now that is hot, mineral-rich water coming up from the depths of the earth, and it build these mounds. And that is Humboldt squid. Yeah, there should be more of them because they do hunt in packs. They are potentially dangerous. I don't know of any divers that have actually been killed by them, but they are potentially extremely dangerous. And that would be... I don't know, orange ruffy? Ooh, that looked like it hurt. I guess I should avoid going anywhere near them? Don't know, I suppose so. Let's try and avoid it. Yes, I'm guessing I shouldn't be going anywhere near those things. Yeah, except I didn't. Well, it doesn't seem to do me any damage. Oh, wow. Whale falls. Oh, okay, they've got us very low in the water column. Goblin shark. Oh, yes. Those are. Don't think their eyes actually glow like that. Goblin shark is deep water shark. I think they're almost found in it all around the world. And they do look quite peculiar because they can extend their jaws under that proboscis of theirs. And what we got here, that of course is a horseshoe crab. I don't know what kind of crab that is. Let's have a look at the whale fall. That is a Dumbo squid. I'm pretty certain that's what that's supposed to be. And yes, it does. You can see why it's called that. And yet I think it does actually flap those ear-like appendages in the water column. But there was something huge over there, I think. And whale falls are what happens when whales die. They fall to the bottom of the ocean, eventually. And they are a surprisingly necessary part of the ecosystem at the bottom of the ocean. Within a very short time of them arriving, they're swarmed by things like sleeper sharks and hagfish, and they for a while there's this whole little community based around whale falls. And a sleeper shark is not small. They have been observed to be up to 23 feet long. They're big. They're longer than the largest great white ever recorded. And I think the largest great white ever recorded was about 21 feet. So the 25 feet of stories is not true. You don't get 25 foot. Oh, we've never seen one. The biggest one captured on film was 20 feet long. And that was relatively recent. Ah, is that a ratfish or a chimera? I wish there was a meditation spot so I could take a look. And we have an undersea cable, of course. Well, not of course, that's what that is. Oh, so I'm guessing that I have to get through that door. So I suppose I should follow the cable. Ooh, except I want to find out what this is. What is that? I do not know. I'm wondering if it's supposed to be a blobfish. very cool that they show all of this kind of thing. Alright, let's go and follow... Ow, 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 ow. Except... well, that... you would have expected to kill you, but, okay. I'm quite happy to accept not getting killed. You know, it's kind of more fun just to look around. Is this going to... let's see if... I wonder if this will swim. Yeah, despite the way that it looks... oh no, I'm sorry. That's not a squid. I think it's technically a Dumbo octopus. Not... is it Dumbo octopus or Dumbo squid? I should go back and count the arms. Oh! What is that? I'm like a ferret in a room full of... oh! Now, wait a minute. I think that is something called... I want to say sea rabbit. And I think it's related to sea slugs. I suppose I should count the arms. Yeah, okay, Dumbo octopus. I hope no one's in a hurry. Anglerfish? Yep. They are. There's at least one species of anglerfish which is considered to be a delicacy, and that's the monkfish. If you've ever seen monkfish on a cooking program, basically it's a form of anglerfish, I think. Now, anglerfish biology is quite interesting because those anglerfish that you just saw, they're all females. Because male anglerfish are tiny. I mean, minuscule. And they attach themselves to the female anglerfish and basically fuse with her. And they basically live as parasites. And female anglerfish have been spotted with sort of half a dozen male anglerfish embedded in her, and it is not something the male anglerfish can get out of, because what they do is they find the female anglerfish, they bite it, and then they hang on, and then they basically merge with the female, and they share blood supply and therefore nutrients, and that's how they survive. So essentially they become parasitic on the female. I want to say these might be orange ruffy. Now, the story of the orange ruffy is quite tragic because they're deep sea fish, and at a time when the fishing industry was less economically aware, they were looking for new sources of fish to feed the public, and they started fishing up these things. I think it's these, but I could be wrong. Anyway, and the thing was, nobody really knew anything about the orange ruffy at that time. And no one realized that they are a very long-lived, slow-breeding species. That's quite, that's not uncommon for deep-living fish. And they practically fished them out of existence until they realized what they were doing. But for a while they were an extremely popular fish, and quite tasty apparently. Don't think I've ever had orange roughy. Alright, where am I going? Don't know. Don't much care. This is kind of fun. I suppose I ought to be looking for that other... Excuse me. I suppose I ought to be looking for that other cable. Alright, so that's the one that I switched on. So we'll just follow it to where it leads and then follow the other cable back. Because there were 2 cables attached to this door. Yeah. I think those are called ratfish. They are a relative of rays, I think. And sharks. And I think another name for them is chimera, but I'm not positive. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm trying to remember when my son was a kid, there was a TV program he liked, and I think it was called Octonauts. It's actually quite a good TV program for kids. And one of the characters in that was a Dumbo octopus. Okay, I did not see that shark previously. What's it doing down here? And if we're as deep as this is depicting, you don't get great whites this low in the water column. At least I don't think you do. Oh, this doesn't encourage you to exactly look around, does it? Ow. Oh, the shark got caught. That's an unexpected development. Whoa, yes, I have to question that particular maneuver. Somehow I don't think any human diver would be capable of that. I mean, not without something to lean against. You're not just going to be able to flap and pull it up like that. Is that... am I spending too much time on reality? And those are clams or mussels. Now, this, you do get growths like bivalves like this around black smokers. They are clustered around. The other thing you get is deep sea tube worms, but they would be clustered around the black smoker. So I recall the ecology of a black smoker goes something like this. There are bacteria, that extremophiles, that can thrive quite very close to the extremely hot water. And not in it, but close to it. Those bacteria are fed on by things like this, which filter them out of the water. Sperm whales. And That's basically the base of the system, is these bacteria, extremophiles. Now, sperm whales can dive extremely deep. I don't know what the record is. It's sort of over a kilometer. Ah, look! Unless I'm not much mistaken, giant squid. Oh, now you know we've got to take a look at those. Yep, those are your absolutely classic Architeuthis or giant squid. They're still quite mysterious beasts. We know they exist. They have actually been filmed once or twice in the wild. I don't know that anybody's ever filmed them in their deep natural habitat. And sperm whales apparently do eat them. In fact, sperm whales have been observed with the scars from those arms. Because those arms, and technically I don't think they're tentacles, those arms are lined with large suckers, and each sucker has teeth, and the scars have been seen on sperm whales. So, let's see. I'm just trying to confirm that it is in fact. Oh, giant squid, and that's actually an achievement for some reason. Oh, I can't swim with the whales. Well, not on their way out at any rate. There is actually a physically bigger species of squid. It's called the colossal squid. I don't think it's as long. It is still huge, but it is bigger. Are they going to show the sperm whales hunting the squid? Oh, now that... I don't know what that is. Oh, is that a viperfish? I keep saying things like, I don't know. Oh, it's fill in the blank. I think that might be a viperfish. And those are... I don't remember. Sorry. Oh, there's an anglerfish again. And tube worms. Again, down here they would typically be found around black smokers, I think. They're also found around methane seeps, where methane trickles out into the water. Very, very slow growing. Some of these can be Hundreds of years old. Oh, wow. What is... Oh, come on. You're not going to get kelp down here. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that an unnecessary criticism? Mind you, to swim physically down, even if you could, to swim this far down in the water column would take far longer than it's taken us. Oh, all right. I'm curious to see what we've got. Oh, hello, Vampire Lynx. Good to see. Moon jellyfish. Oh, I got that right last time. Yeah, we know that's an anglerfish. Yes, that's a good point. The studio that made this game is called Giant Squid, so that's probably why it's an achievement. Yes, yes, it's a valid point. Ah, viperfish. And what are they following? Hatchetfish. Yes, that's it. I should have remembered. Needless to say, these are all deep sea species. And that is... Oh, it's a black scabbard fish. I mixed up species. That's what I was calling a viperfish. And I'm not sure if I've heard of black scabbard fish. I wonder if we've seen everything there. Well, not everything there is to see. I'm starting to see a certain degree of repetition. Yeah, they're not showing the males attached to the female there. Oh, okay. Flabby whalefish. That's what I was thinking was an orange ruffy. But I guess not. Alright. I have a feeling it might be prompting me to exit meditation when I've seen the species. I would like to go back and see what else I've missed. Well, here we go again. Into the light. Well. Okay, this doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. If we're bringing life back to these regions, that region was about as alive as you were going to get. At least in the deep ocean. Yep, giant squid. And I'm assuming this is pretty much where we've seen already. Let's have a quick look. Yes, yes it is. I recognize those. Oh, now. I wonder how far up that water column I can swim. Will it let me? Ah, that is... Oh, now that is... What is that? I don't remember. I think I've seen pictures of or seen video of something like that, but I don't know what it is. What do you want to bet? It's only going to let me go so high before it turns me around. Yeah. Okay. That's no fun. So, where's the bridge? There's the bridge. You have to wonder why there's a bridge down here. Why is there a bridge so deep under the ocean? Now, I have a suspicion that is actually a worm, but I can't remember what it is. My back of my mind is tickling me with a memory, as it does.